Hello everyone, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. This is episode 6. Last time, we went deeper into the Emerald Grove, and we got to meet Kulga, the current leader of the Druids, as Halsin is indisposed. And I gotta say, not a fan. Not a fan of Kulga's tactics here.
Something's on my mind.
Almost killing a child for stealing the idol, and having a very, very harsh demeanor about it. We managed to save the child and take a little bit of a look around, talk to Nettie, the healer, who was basically like, hey, can't help you, I can poison you though, and that's essentially how that went. She's currently sleeping because we got caught stealing a book. Now, if that's not the most Mapocalypse thing that's ever Mapocalypsed on this channel, getting in trouble for stealing a book that I can read, I don't know what is, but we do have some books to read that will get added to the pouch. The pouch of books that I carry along with me, of course. We're gonna change weapons. We're gonna do a bit of a change around here. There's gonna be a change around these parts. No more sausage. Get in the camp supply pack. We're putting the quarterstaff back on, and we're going to head to the camp because we need to go and figure out this Githyanki creche situation, and having Lae'zel in our party is probably going to be the best situation for that.
To find a way forward.
Let me get Astarion's. Let me get this dude's hat out of here. How can I activate? There we go. This is how I can look at my other party members. My other party members in the PC controls. So we'll be taking that. Thank you very much. Time to give my hat back to the man that it belongs. Astarion was keeping it warm for me, but it's time that I be rocking it. So we'll go and talk to Lae'zel and be like, join me, please.
Speak.
Need a shower. I'd like you to join me. Not in the shower, but just in the party.
The party's full. You'll need to make room.
I can do it.
Good. Our victory is most certain.
That silly little wizard is out of here. Hey look, there's that illithid head that you said you wanted to go return to your people. You just have one mounted. It's very interesting. Where did these come from? It would have been cool if throughout the course of the game you saw like pieces get added to camp, like trophies. They're all there already. You don't need to do anything. Now, in terms of talking to party members at the moment, pretty much every single time I've tried to talk to the companions, they haven't had anything to say. It's just kind of a repetition. Like, I can keep probing Shadowheart about, there's something you're keeping from me, but I know that we have to kind of further that relationship first. Karlak, we have to deal with the Paladins before she'll tell us the story. Lae'zel just says speak. Astarion, I'm checking with him to see if he has something new to say. But Will and Gail, I believe, are also just like, what's going on? So there's...
Need something?
There's not much. There we go. We can say, what do you think is waiting for us at Moonrise Towers? So I would assume that Astarion would have something new to say at this point, considering it's been a while since we've spoken to him. I would love the exclamation mark above the head that we have seen if they had something new to say, you know? Instead of me constantly checking out of fear, because it's very easy for me to stop checking out of, you know, that fear of repetition in an episode, of just trying something constantly but nothing coming out of it. But Astarion does have something for us to say. We say, what do you think is waiting for us at Moonrise Towers?
Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers, if we can convince the right people to talk.
Check in with the others.
Well met.
Well met, Devil Boy. Nothing to say.
What's on your mind?
Clearly nothing. Because there's nothing to talk about. Okay. So another thing I want to do is non-lethal damage.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Non-lethal damage. There we go. Can I put that? Turn that on and off. Throw that in the hotbar. Good. Even if the radial wheel is much better, the hotbar does have its uses. It has a very efficient customization. I'll give it that. Let's leave the camp. We have Lazo, Shadowheart, and Karlak. You know what? Actually,
I have something to ask.
Shadowheart can stay behind too.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Shadowheart's tagging out.
Well, obviously I would. But you have so many followers already. Excellent. Now that that's settled, lead on.
There we go. We shall do that. Leave the camp. Alright, gang.
These boots have seen everything.
Let's go and have a look. So, what we want to do is explore more of the grove. So, finding the Githyanki crash, we got to find Zoru. Which is over this way. Interesting. Where does this go?
You're gonna be sorry! Every
Jesus.
last one of ya!
Ooh. Oh, they got a goblin in a cage. All right, we'll have a look at that in a second. Zoru's here. Here it is.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Yes, and I suggest you do as she says.
Lower.
Wait for the tiefling to obey. She's serious, and that's enough. I'll take it from here. Wait for the tiefling to obey. Interesting.
You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us before we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
Alright, flirting. God damn. Karlak did not care for that interaction.
Gods, deliver me.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
How good is the lighting in this game? So good. All the characters just look so good when you look at them. You're a dab hand at interrogations. We might need that skill again.
Tch. A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The teeth sling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Interesting. Karlak is not a fan of it. These two are not getting along. Did you say teethling?
I am unfamiliar with the, well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run.
This is nice. So there's there's certain words that are outside of the pronunciation for her. No, it's Faerun. What do you mean, purification?
The creche holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Okay. That was funny.
Need something?
Karlach's gonna be like, I didn't like that. Okay. Interesting. In terms of checking approval with my... There we go. It's neutral. You know, it's neutral. Everyone's in that neutral state of varying degree. Some lower than others. Okay, so, in regards to this, we learned of a Githyanki patrol to the northwest. They might be able to lead us to their creche. Very good. Let's have a look in here. There's a goblin prisoner. Oh, hang on, I'm Karlach. Ah!
Never a dull moment. Light on my feet.
Makeshift prison.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
I think it's a good idea to kill the goblin. I will step between the crossbow and the goblin. Let me be a peaceful mediator gnome monk.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You! Move!
Oh, lower the crossbow will deliver you right to your brother. I sense the pain you carry, but killing this creature will not ease your burden. Being a wise gnome. Critical success, that's fine, I'll take it. Who needs bonuses when you just roll good?
You're right. I wish you weren't, I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Because vengeance eats people alive. You'll grant the goblins 2 victories this day.
Your soft heart will be the death of us.
You'd better be right.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Those two polar opposites.
Chiefs are all bored.
Having these two together is going to be hilarious. Isn't it funny to be conflicted with, I like both of them, right? It's a fork in the road between their approval and disapproval, that's for sure. How am I going to be able to speak to you? Can I? There we go.
No point turning on your own if you're just gonna give him a little tap. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
Now, this Absolute. You know, let's have a chat about that. Who's this Absolute you're so fond of? Your god?
Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
An all-powerful goddess that can't get you out of a cage.
Maybe she sent you to help me. And you will, if you want to save your skin. And if the teeth stick a few arrows in us on the way out of here, don't worry. Priestess Gut will patch us up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
Bah! A clever goblin's like a trustworthy Gail, a figment of the imagination.
Interesting. Are we freeing a goblin prisoner and getting taken back to their, like where they hail from? That might be an interesting way to... might be an interesting way to infiltrate the opposing faction. Nice story. Buy it for a copper at a tavern nearby. You're flying to me. But I think, considering what we've heard about people saying about the Absolute and the goblins, I think there is truth to this tale, of course. I'd certainly like to meet her.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
Breaking the goblin out of here. It's certainly going to anger the locals. You already told me what I need to know. I'll find the priestess myself. I don't think that's going to earn us good favor. You know what? I'll get you out of here.
Then hurry up and do it. My tribe ain't as friendly as I am.
A deal with a goblin, Ask the goblin priestess for help. There's a lot of differences for pursuing the cure, which is really interesting. We learned that the goblin tribe is led by a priestess with powerful magic. Dealing with goblins is risky. This might be one way to cure ourselves. But, you know, we do have Halson's research suggesting the parasite is connected to a goblin camp located in an old temple of Saluna. So this is going to end up being kind of linked. Now, if I rescue the goblin, we get on good terms, we could then go to the goblin camp without being an enemy. It could be interesting. An introduction to her tribe and their powerful healer if we break her out. We shall see. We've got an iron gate.
Last one of ya!
And then we've got a rusted prison door out the back here. Which is also locked, but I don't think there's anything behind here from what I can see. Mile vines.
These are all boring.
Hang on,
Even your cages are boring.
We can go down here. Looks like if we go here and I jump.
Something over there.
Ooh, hello. Secret stone door. Perception successful. Alright, hold on a sec.
I'm gonna buy the ends off your teeth. And your birdies. And your dogs.
I don't like the look of that mushroom. I should stay.
Very good. Thanks, Karlak. I don't like the look of that mushroom. I was standing still, then Karlak's like, yeah, I'm coming in! Thanks, Karlak. Okay, we've got explosive mushrooms. Let's be careful. Yeah, hold on a sec. Malnourished torch stalk. Though clearly struggling, the mushroom still glows an angry red. Yeah.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
You're gonna be sorry.
Oh, me being the one to get blasted is so funny. I saved the explosion, we're fine. Karlak's like, get out of the bloomin' way. Yeah, look at this. Oh god. Sure. Nice. I don't
watching me.
specifically know what's the point of us getting on this side, but if you ever wanted to get over here, you can. You unlock it from the other side. You can't unlock it from the other side.
And your birdies.
Sleep in the bedroll if you want. Now, in terms of lockpicking this,
should do.
it is a difficulty class of 15. We do have a bonus of 6 and can also add in a guidance. So we can get a total bonus of like 7 to 10, which is very good. And we have multiple thieves rolls. Thieves tools. It looks like a roll. My brain said thieves rolls. You want to go back-to-back critical success with me? We can do that. We can go back-to-back critical success. That's fine.
worry.
I'm almost annoyed that we could have done it for this one. God damn. Difficulty class at 10. Throw it, baby. 15 is fine. We don't get a hat trick of 20 critical success, but we got it. Alright.
Oh, you tiefs are all boring.
Now,
Even
I've
your
unlocked
dreams are
this.
boring.
So, in terms of getting you out of here... Ah, yes, we'll give Sazza the Ring of Invisibility, right? And invulnerability to ants.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs.
Oh, well, we can go for the stone door routine, because I don't know where this is going to go. There's also this. Oh, actually, hang on, look at all of this. Secrets. But in terms of actually getting out of...
Shoes. Boots.
In terms of actually getting this goblin out of here, that's gonna be a bit of a mission. Before we... Oh, nice dance moves. Before we actually properly free Sazza and have the conversation, I think... I'm going to take a bit of a look around. And we still do have a little bit more here. We're going to rescue Halsin, and that will stop the sacred idol and also the issue for Zevlor, because they should be able to remain in the grove, hopefully. Let's take a look around.
No questions?
I mean, we could also just let her go on her own. We've opened the door, so now you can just go. Gammon.
I want to have a word.
Is that everything?
Thought I sensed an Infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
She's hot.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallogized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help, but I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Okay. Interesting. Where should we look for infernal iron?
I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look.
Keep our eyes open for some iron.
Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up.
Okay. I wonder if we're at upgrade opportunity. If we should take a look. see what I can give to some other characters. I'll do some shopping, take a look, and see if there's anything worth holding on to. Okay, we've gotten the hide armor, which we're going to give to Karlak. I'm gonna burn that fur right up with that hot skin, but it upgrades the AC a little bit there, so we traded some equipment for that, but that's about it for now. I want to get Astarion another dagger, so if I loot another one in the field, a couple of daggers, which would be very nice.
How stupid are you?
Take that for now. So that has added Hellion's Heart for our fiery friend. Damon inspected Karlak's engine. He said he'll need Infernal Iron in order to craft a repair. Interesting. And then in regards to... yeah, the Infernal Iron is down this way, the Hellion's Heart. Okay. Might need to make that a priority if they're worried about longevity. That seems like a timeline issue for sure. Could go wrong.
Well, the road isn't too bad. Found you like. No, you haven't.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off.
Easy.
I will. Shame the goblins
A
didn't.
lot of NPCs for us to talk to. Aradin.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer,
You sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
I'm more concerned about the first druid. I heard he left the grove with you.
Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me.
we've got a contract to track down some relic,
And he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it.
Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Can I have a look at that contract?
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish.
There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these
But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
My finger just went tsh, landed on the right click, which I didn't realize right click skips dialogue. I do now. Supposedly buried around these parts. I thought spacebar was skipping, but so does right click. Be careful of where you're resting these clicking hands. Any idea where the relic actually is?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you.
It's called the Nightsong. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us.
I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
Okay. Stamped handbill. Tattered, well-handed bill posted to recruit adventurers. Adventurers wanted for perilous and profitable quest. Master Lorokin, the Arcanist of Athkatla, the recluse of Ramazith's Tower, seeks brave and enterprising individuals to delve treacherous temple and recover storied artifact, the Nightsong, for preservation in Baldur's Gate. Only stout of heart and keen of mind need apply. Fame, glory, and incredible fortune assured. Okay. Interesting. You can take those clothes if you want. You have your own barbarian clothes in your inventory. Okay. So we've spoken with Aradin.
I'll talk to the guards at Baldur's Gate. I speak their language.
Let's speak with everyone to see what we can get out of them.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Luck to you both.
Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
Okay, Baldurian. I don't know any of these places. A pint and clean room would do me a world of good.
God, that sounds like heaven.
Won't be long now. One more trip, then we can really rest.
Maybe I'll recognize those names if I play the older games.
This is ridiculous.
I suppose we'll start in the outer city. Get a little business going.
Your spiced tea is life-changing, and I can bake up almond cakes 20 at a time.
Okay. Good luck with that, everybody. Okay, we've got this stone door. And that takes us into where Zevlor was chilling out with that other person, because I remember we had a look in that room ever so briefly. So I think for the Grove area, that's it. And then if we go to save the goblin, you could potentially go out the back and maybe it's gonna be an interesting breakout.
Catch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will.
Let's go and speak with this Melly kid in
I'm
Bath.
going to ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
He's doing an intimidation check and he's failing. We gotta go to the kid and go, "Oh." I think it would benefit everyone to calm down here. What happened?
Don't you tell me to calm down. My locket was stolen.
I said I don't have it. Maybe he dropped it running away from those big, scary goblins.
You little split-tongued freak!
It won't let me do the thing. It'll be like, return the locket. Do you really want to take a beating over some jewelry? You're not fooling anyone, boy. Why'd you take it? And a monk and persuasion. Let us find balance. The child will return the locket, and the adult will act his age. Monk advantage. Give me guidance. Ooh, we landed right on it, baby. I had an inspiration ready to burn if it failed, considering that we're carrying 4.
I get my locket back, and you'll have no trouble from me.
Fine. I have the stupid amulet. Take it.
I want an answer. Why'd you steal it?
To impress a girl, most like.
It looked like my mother's, all right? Just take the damn thing and leave me alone.
Keep it, kid. You need it more than me. Poor kid.
Interesting encounter. Urchin, family comes first. I am inspired. And as usual, inspired in a way where... God damn. I have maximum inspiration. Now, is it just me, or is my picture here not me? That ain't me! That's not me! That's me over there! Damn it. Ridiculous. We spoke to them from so far away.
Thanks for stepping between me and the kid. My mum gave me that amulet. But I think she'd be happy knowing the kid has it now. Yeah. I know she would.
That kid's gonna give it straight to his boss, and then they're gonna sell it. Damn. My character is just so filthy compared to everybody else. I feel like I need that that water, and I need to just spill it over my head. Who's got the water in this party? I think I might have sent it to camp or dropped it on Gail. Do you if you rest, does it clean your face? Like if I was to do a short rest, I'll restore Lae'zel and Apocalypse's hit points. But I don't think a short rest does not cleanse my face. How do you wash your face in this game outside of resting? Can I find a nice wet patch and just put my face in it?
How long until
clean
Roland
myself
shows off
up?
his thunder wave?
Use them.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Roland, the guy who's going to be the super impressive. What's going on here? Roland's going to be the super impressive Tifa with an ego.
Their sweetness. You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Thank you. What's in this? Oats, honey?
You're a far cry from such things. But if I fooled your nose, I must be doing something right. Here, have more. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me.
Gruel. Gruel received. I guess that goes into the camp supplies. Auntie Ethel.
Die if I met the road.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Let her fuss over you.
Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
And what is this exactly?
Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
Got worms in my brain, love. It's been better. It's difficult to explain.
Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
She is not to know of our ailment. Only a Gith healer may make us pure.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
There's nothing wrong, I swear. Everything's fine.
As you wish, Petal. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
What harm? Show me your wares.
Hey, bother.
Can't even look her in the eyes. I received a potion of greater healing. Okay. I was looking at that being like, I don't know if that's going to be a healing potion or not, but 8 to 20. It's a nicer looking one. Cool. Alright, and we can also buy another one for 40 gold. Elixir of Hill Giant Strength. Increase your strength to 21. This elixir can be thrown to apply its effects until a long rest. Wow. A slither of a hill giant's fingernail is suspended in this potion, and the foul stench renders it unpleasant to swallow. Big old strength. Corellan's Grace. This light, flexible staff is of elven make, marked with mithril sigils that channel magic in the blink of an eye. You gain a +1 bonus to unarmed attack rolls and damage. That's interesting that it's an unarmed one, but this is a weapon. Unhampered resistance. While the wielder is not wearing armor, they receive a +2 bonus to saving throws. Well, this will be great for my monk character. But then, am I able to do a unarmed strike while wielding the quarterstaff? I guess so. I kind of want this. I want this. So I might do that as an upgrade. And then we'll get some water and we'll put it on myself. I don't have all the gold in the world, so there's like a little bit of me that's hesitant in terms of our spending here. We have 455 gold, so I can't really buy... I can buy one of these. And to buy one of... Oh, God. Hang on. Oh, for God's sake. That wasn't good. I just threw away... I just burned 200 gold pieces. I think this is why it's much better to have it in barter, because then you can put the gold up for the exact amount. I should have split that item. I thought that there would have been the option to split it as I add it to my inventory. This is one of those instances where I will reload because it's not a decision that I make in the game or like a story moment to re-roll on or something. It's just I pressed the wrong button while trading. So
take care now,
I'm gonna reload. Unfortunately, I just have to do what I was just doing again, which is annoying because there is a little bit of re-rolling acquired in regards to the kid and the locket. But I guess maybe I should get myself in the habit of saving before every single dialogue option in case something like this happens. That was just a stupid mistake for buying something.
Hey, bother.
Alright, so done everything exactly the same from before messing up this. So bought Karlach's fur armor, did some trading, got the locket, did the locket thing, succeeded, got the quest with the Nightsong, spoke to the people up there, so exactly the same. And now I'm going to stay in the trading menu. The trading menu is a safe place because you can just confirm instead of dragging something over and being a little bit silly. So let me just let me get my gold out here for a sec, and I'm going to take one of these, just the one, for 75, and we'll take the Corellan's Grace for 250, and I think we'll grab a potion. May as well. Grab a potion of greater healing as well. Now there is a potion of invisibility. Look at this. Turn invisible. The condition ends early if you attack or cast a spell. It's for 10 turns. You'd think this bottle was empty, but for the sound of sloshing liquid from within. Now, I'm gonna, out of curiosity, I wonder, this should work if I could throw the potion onto the goblin to help get her out of here, right? But it only lasts for 10 turns, so it would be quite curious how this is going to work. I think this might even be a nice potion to just have for us in general. Very curious about that one. I think for now, I'm just going to... Can I type the amount? I can type the amount. Very good. I can type the amount. I think I will sacrifice half my gold for a new upgrade, and then if I just continue being the loot goblin that I am, we'll be able to get more gold. So we'll barter for that. So if we ever need an opportunity for anyone to be at 21 strength for something,
take care now, sweetie.
I think that'll be good. Very good.
We
do have the. We've got some elixirs and potions here. Potion of healing, elixir of fire. There's also an elixir of hill giant strength here as well, actually. But do we steal from Auntie Ethel immediately? Can I read book? Can I read this? It's not red, so I wonder if I can read this without getting in trouble. But also,
breathe quiet, move with care.
Stop that. That's so funny. Got something to hide. Doesn't like that.
I don't need any attention.
Die if I met a heroic reading of this space.
Careful for
never.
What if I jump up on the table? I don't think I can jump up on the table. Damn. Aunt Ethel.
How much farther?
How can I tell?
Any questions, children?
How can we see how visible we are to people? Because I guess if we just hide, it'll be like hide successful. Okay, there you go. Hiding successful. Hiding continues to be successful. Stop that. I can't jump down onto this. Can't even reach it.
Don't be grumpy, Roland.
So I can't get behind the table.
I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face will find the trouble.
That's so funny.
You're an idiot.
I guess because Octa is staring at us right there, so probably not a good opportunity to be able to steal stuff. Anyway. We obtained a potion of greater healing, and we haven't spoken to every NPC around here, so there are a couple we should probably still check in with. Like we haven't spoken to Rhaenyra. I think what we're doing at the moment is
Damn goblins!
Never mind. I was just going to quickly stop for a sec, but something that we probably should have done was run through and speak to everyone and then proceed. So this is us just sort of combing through the grove, speaking with everyone, seeing what happens, how can we help, all of that sort of introductory gameplay stuff, because I got very carried away and was like, where can I go? And immediately just like immediately zooming away in a specific direction. And that's how we ended up in knoll fights and beyond, and I think we just should focus in the grove first before we spread our wings, and then we should focus on this goblin camp. I think it'll be our next destination. Should probably get that looked at.
Oh, I was just gonna let it fall off, stick it in my satchel. Ain't letting anyone here near me. They all sat and watched while Zevlon near got us killed.
Done the same in your place.
Well, finally, someone who ain't got horns where their good sense should be. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard.
Just talking to her to get her on my good side at the moment. We got off on the wrong foot. So you just left your friend to the goblins?
These weren't no normal goblins. And Liam weren't no friend, all right? Just another raw recruit, thought he was in some storybook.
We spoke to this trio earlier when we first entered. They've just moved to a new location. We'll speak to Arca some more about the goblin and
Having fun with your new goblin friend? Bet you aren't.
Please, leave us be. This isn't a good time.
It's fine, Memnos. I've had some time to think since we last talked. Can't say I'm enjoying it much. Goblins will come.
Aramis.
You say that like you're looking forward.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Okay, so
All the bloody things to
at
happen.
this point, I think what we can do is, should we see about getting this goblin out of the grove? Oh, sorry, one thing that I did forget to do that we did was the short rest, of course. We did do that before we reset. So, let's do that.
And your birdies, and your dogs. You gonna open this cage or what?
Are we having a conversation about it?
Ready to go meet my tribe? Just say the word.
Who is this Absolute?
We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
Follow me, I'll keep you safe.
Happily. Lead the way.
Ooh, a double disapproval. Interesting that Karlach had some approval earlier, but then this is a double disapproval. So we've got the Sazza as a follower here.
Bloody teeths everywhere. We moving or what?
So we can say stay here and keep out of the way. Well, from here, let's go and have a look at this door. Let's see where this goes.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Because this might be a way out.
Moving in.
And there's also up this way. What is in here? Underground passage. Oh, this is the underground passage. Oh, so this is the door that what's-his-face ran through. So that actually goes all the way around the back. Well, there you go. We're getting Sazza out of here much easier than we initially anticipated. We don't have to go through the camp. It's a good thing I didn't buy that potion of invisibility. Alright, let's get out of here. That means we will be getting taken to the goblin camp. Keep this in mind. And we should be able to get to the goblin camp on good terms. So this might actually work in our favor quite well. Well, now we finally figured out where that pathway went. We know that there's more to this this passageway as well. There's like a section here that we'll return for. Out we get.
Thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say.
Some people have mentioned the loading times of this game, but I have it on an SSD, and I also have the latest NVIDIA graphics drivers, so apparently other people have also experienced really, really long loading times also from what I can find in terms of people having the same issue. So fuck it, we ball, I suppose. Gratitude doesn't help me. Tell me about that priestess.
I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you. See you at the camp.
Okay, there you go. Off Sazza goes towards the direction of the camp. So Sazza is now free, and I guess has now disappeared, but we'll be heading off in a direction. So a good word has been put in for us. We will just have to find out how honest that is. Look at all these quests. I'm not even stressed. Okay. In regards to directions here, we do have the ability to investigate a swamp, to investigate Korga, because we did go into her chest and found a note, which was very interesting indeed. The goblin camp looks to be out this way. House about this way. And the temple ruins over here. And the Hellion's Heart, finding infernal iron. Githyanki patrol, the missing shipment, and hunting the devil. So I think what we're going to do, first and foremost, is let's confront the Paladins with Karlach. So we'll sort her out because that was close to this way. Ooh, you know what? You know what we should do is what we failed to do here last time is we tried speaking to this guy and then he died, and then we had a bit of a conversation with Brenna and Andric. Let's use our Speak with the Dead. So let's see. Edwin, the true soul of the Absolute.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you.
Ooh.
Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Whoa. I'm doing mind flayer things. So, because I guess what we've learned is when the host dies, the tadpole goes away. But if, I guess, you check out the body while the tadpole's still there, you can get its experiences that the tadpole is like absorbed while it's been in his brain. You will not be influenced by an illithid parasite. The tadpole is toying with you. Resist it, but also let your body guide you. Welcome the tadpole's influence. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. I was just going to talk to the dead here, but this seems to just cut out all of that, and we just absorb the memories. I think this could be a good idea. Let your body guide you. Welcome the tadpole's influence. Oh! Oh, no. No. Are we gonna eat it? Put another one in the eye? I just pocketed it. No way. Holy shit, dude.
Abandon their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
Ew.
Here's hoping, apart from kicking the cart.
Okay. Mind Flayer Parasite Specimen. Hanging suspended in murky slime, the living tadpole. Looks like some hideous cousin to the slug. I have 2 now. I'm collecting my, my parasites. Such fun. Chuck that in there. Why don't we?
Serene. It looks so nice in the upper city parks.
Okay,
Never spent much time there myself.
I'll happily take you, if we survive this bug's banquet.
Sounds good. I've always been curious what a patriarch looks like.
Okay. Jesus. Did not expect that. Novice of the Absolute. No worm to pull out of Brenna. Let's do Speak with the Dead, though. Which was the plan. Initially.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What were you doing here?
Looking for weapon. The absolute.
What can you tell me about the Absolute?
Do not fight her. Power! Such power!
What do you know about this weapon?
Crashed from the sky, taken by infidels.
Crash from the sky like the Nordloid ship that we were on? Is one of us a weapon? Am I a weapon? Is there anything valuable around here? Who are you?
Adored. A true soul. A chosen.
Very interesting. Who chose you?
The Absolute. The Almighty Goddess.
And there's all my
The
questions.
spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
This is such a cool spell to be able to, like, get some additional lore from enemies like this. That was awesome. And learned a little bit more. A little bit more. I ask the most important questions first, because sometimes you, like, to me anyway, because you ask a question, sometimes it opens up further questions. I don't want to run out too early by being like, who are you? I'm like, I know who you are. You're Edward. Let's speak with Brina. Raise.
The corpse seems willing to speak, but not to its killer.
Oh. Interesting.
Making me sweat.
I don't think that's me, babe. I think that might be the Infernal engine you got going on. So if I take Amulet of Lost Voices, I could give that to someone else. Karlak wasn't here, so we switch to Karlak. We put this on. Karlak should now be able to cast this. Or not. Maybe, maybe not. Or can... Maybe Karlak just isn't capable of it. Maybe it has to go to someone else.
What a day.
No. Or is it because the spell on the amulet itself has already been casted for Apocalypse, and therefore this needs to reset on a long rest? Or do they just not have the ability to cast it? Alright, let's go for the final option for our group here and see if Lae'zel can cast it. And if not, I can potentially swap party members around. So if I go to the camp, and then if I open up my inventory for everyone, and then if anyone would be able to do it, it'd be Shadowheart and Gail. If we bring Gail and have him wear it, we'll just see if this works. I'll ask Gail.
No one back home will ever.
We'll ask Gail to come with me.
What's on your mind?
Sure. Join me.
Would that I could.
And then just take Lae'zel's place ever so briefly. We'll leave the camp.
I am enjoying our walk.
I do like our ability to do this, to go in and out of camp. Gail has a question mark.
Sure. In silence.
Can't cast it. Always prepared. Okay. That's a no. And if Gail can't do it, I don't think anyone can. I think what we might have to focus on is if replenishing this can only be used once, and I've already used it. Yes.
And these things have stayed interesting.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Rather important, no less. All right, go ahead.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
And I guess when there's the things that he's not aware of, you know, we're all telepathically linked through the worm, so he just knows what we're doing, you know? Enough of the flattery. That's very gratifying to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Okay. What kind of condition?
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Okay. Your illness causes you to consume raw magic. Bro's like, give me magical items. Like I chomp on it. Are you telling me that you're addicted to magic?
No, it's nothing like that. Magic isn't a narcotic to me, it's quite literally a lifesaver. I would not burden anyone other than myself with this were the stakes not so high, and the means of obtaining such artifacts challenging for a humble wizard to face alone. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
The way that this is being delivered feels like bullshit to me. This man's like, just one more hit, bro, and I swear, I need it. I need one more hit to live. I'd say you're just fishing for loot. I need to specifically give you magic to eat. I want to go back and through multiple dialogue options here just to really pick this dude's brain. Where do you suggest we find the artifacts you need?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
So we've got Gail, who's got a hunger for magical items. We haven't even gotten to Astarion if he gets his debilitating hunger for blood or flesh or whatever he wants. This is a rowdy gang, isn't it? I see no upside. Exactly. This is so interesting. God, I don't know how much I buy into him being like, I trust you, so here's the thing. Magic items, I want to eat them. Can we do that? Can we, on the down low, have some sort of deal? Why exactly would I risk either of those things for a wizard? I barely know.
Valid question. If not out of the simple goodness of your heart, then perhaps your own self-interest might be sufficient motivation. Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands. It'd be far harder for me to assist you if I could barely stand upright. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
Ooh, this is a good truth. There's a good way to suss truth here. Use your tadpole. Seek the danger at the heart of Gail's request. Roll 'em. I am on a roll today! Holy crap. It was not recorded either while I made the mistake with the buying inventory, so I reloaded a save. But when I did the locket thing with that kid and that guy, and I had advantage, one of those was also a 20. So it was not a recorded 20, so I won't count it, but it was there. So this is my third recorded 20 for this episode, and a little bonus secret fourth one when I reloaded. What is going on today? I could have done with these a while ago.
You become one with Gail's mind, and you can feel something sinister oppressing you. It's inside of you, a mighty darkness radiating from your chest. You could try to push further, but your hold over Gail feels brittle. It won't be easy delving deeper without him noticing.
Something sinister oppressing you. It's inside of you, a mighty darkness radiating from your chest. Is that us feeling what that tattoo is on Gail's chest? I'm gonna delve deeper. 3 to 6 bonus. This is what I needed the 20 on. This roll. I needed the 20 on this one. God damn it. I pushed my luck. I'm using the inspiration because we have it. Yes. I'm getting in. Delve deeper.
You see through Gail's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Keeping me in suspense, are you? Come on, tell me. Do we have an agreement or not?
Did you read, perchance, an evil book with a bunch of teeth and then, I don't know, got cursed by it or something? What you saw makes you hesitate.
It's a simple question, isn't it? What gives you pause?
Keep your reservations to yourself, offer Gail your help, or risk telling Gail what the tadpole showed you. Hey man, the tadpole showed it to me while we were talking. I didn't intentionally delve deep into your mind on 2 occasions. It was the tadpole. We're linked. You can't hide things from me.
What? You used that thing against me and you saw? After I told you? You had no right. None at all. I've a good mind to turn around and depart this little company of ours immediately. I'd rather be alone than spend another moment in the presence of someone inclined to such unjustified invasions of privacy.
Ooh. I get way more on this than I do on this one. Be reasonable, Gail. Your condition is unstable, possibly dangerous. I needed to know an insight. You're in mortal danger twice over. To leave would be foolish, and you're no fool. I'll take this. Sorry for probing your mind, but brother, you got a darkness within you and I needed to know. Hey, I trust you. I'm going to tell you just the surface level of information. I don't think that that's trust. That's like only telling me something that he considers a need-to-know basis to get what he needs in the short term without us knowing about repercussions in the long term. This feels weird as hell, Gail.
I have to admit, you're right about that. Perhaps my reaction was a tad volatile, the irony of which is not lost on me, though it needs remain so on you for the time being. I hope that the glimpse you caught of my condition convinced you of the urgency in treating it. Can I count on you to give me the artifacts I need?
You lied to me, Gail. I need time to think about this. I think after this encounter and how he's still approaching it, I will say that we will help him.
Thank you. I see my trust in you was not misplaced. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you. Oh, and as far as that tadpole trickery goes, I really do trust you'll not be so untoward again.
Okay. What does he want to feast on? I mean, we do obviously have a few items. Is anything that's got we can see it now. Gail can absorb this item's magic, destroying it. We have torches. We don't really need dancing lights. I wouldn't say. I reckon we could give that up. Here you go. Let's do this. Get that amulet of lost voices away from you. If you eat that, I'm out of here. You're getting out of the party. Okay. So do we talk to him and go, here you go? How are we going to do this, Gail?
How can I help?
How can I give you this? Here we go. I was wondering, that condition of yours, why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
This dude read a cursed book of some kind and has now got some darkness within him that if he doesn't satiate that dark hunger within him. Are we witnessing the dark urge through Gail? Like, is that what that is? Like the dark urge origin? That feels quite similar. Does Gail have the dark urge? And he's able to sort of satiate it with magical items?
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
Okay. There'll be a moment where it'll come up, which means get the hell out of my party.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Actually, never mind.
I'll be in the camp then, idling away the hours.
Go read some poetry. Alright, we weren't able to speak to Brenna with the amulet, but that did lead us down a rabbit hole of, a rabbit hole of Gail's condition. I'm now going to get Lae'zel back in here.
I need a quick word.
Get back in here.
Speak. It is done.
Thank you. Okay, so because we have recast Speak with the Dead, you know, by activating the amulet, I would assume that if we were to have our long rest, then give the amulet to someone else and they cast it, then they would be able to speak with Brina. But I don't think Brina's going to have more information than Edwin. Also, Andric is not glowing green, so I don't know if this will work.
Fresh forest air.
I smell only fear. The fear of cowards lying in wait for an ambush.
You can take a day off once in a while, Lae'zel.
I do not take days off. I'd even forego sleep if such a thing were feasible. The one advantage an elf holds over a Githyanki.
The corpse remains silent.
Nice, okay. Confirmed. If it glows green, we can talk to it. Wonderful. There you go. So we'll head back up to where we rescued Karlach. So we'll head back up in this direction and have a look at the Paladins which are hiding across this bridge. Off we go then. What we might do is, given that the encounter we just had with the true soul of the Absolute, do these fellas have anything to say?
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Speak.
See, we're in sort of a situation where it's like, hey, something happened. I'll talk to companions. There's nothing new. And then the one time I choose not to talk to my companions, they don't have anything new to say. You know, the one time that I decide not to talk, they have something to say. Luckily, we have something with Karlach because we spoke to that character in the Grove who was like, "You're running bloody hot." So not only do you have this thing in your chest, but it's burning up?
That's the short of it. Bloody thing's been in overdrive since I left Avernus.
does that infernal engine do to you?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
Damn, even like, so a mixture of the positive and negative emotions. You must be pent up.
I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But not today.
Okay. Interesting. Not sure if there's like a transmog system in this game in terms of like equipment. So like, I want to have. It would be nice if I could have Karlach look like a certain way, but wearing the armor of another. I can have Karlach run around in her PJs instead.
Time to rest.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, we just had a conversation with the true soul of the Absolute from the dead. Let's see if our characters have anything to say about it, and they don't. So it'll probably be some moments where there will be dialogue from our companions, and I won't think to talk to them, and that's just going to be the way of things. But I will try my best. Head back up this way.
No traps, please.
Should go foraging in berry bushes for camp supplies. And we'll have a long rest at the end of this episode as well. I was thinking maybe in terms of long rests, we'll aim for maybe like a long rest every 2 episodes or something like that. Depending on what actually takes place. I think it's just the immersion factor for me when I'm just trying to think about, you know, have our characters actually done anything in this time span to warrant a long rest, you know, where I feel like has a day passed, you know? That's where my train of thought of it is. That's why it took us a while to long rest the first time, because just didn't feel like we'd done anything to warrant resting, you know?
That'll wake you up of a fine day, won't it?
Okay, so...
I do not need awakening. My senses are sharp as steel.
Okay. You two, get along. Let's check this out. So, Astarion, darling, what are you doing? Hmm? Oh, sorry, I was just admiring the water, because I got a little lost. Come on. Here comes. Just dawdling. I'm gonna make sure our party's all together. And we head up to these paladins. So Karlach's here, we'll need her to deal with that. We have rogue and a fighter who can also attack from a distance, so this should be fine. Potion of greater healing, also fine.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
A buckle. Hello, buckle. Arrow of ice, a walnut, leather armor, and a shield. Cannot use speak with the dead on buckle. I think if we investigate gnolls, it's just always going to be.
Is this your first time on the Sword Coast, Lae'zel?
Yes. It is much more lively than the Githyanki slates led me to believe.
Just wait till you see Baldur's Gate. You'll never want to leave.
A severed head. Love that. Pile of bones with a bottle. We're entering potentially dangerous territory. The game has auto-saved as a result. Some shabby wooden doors. Oh, hello. Cyrell, a trader. Gotcha. You know what, actually, I wonder if it could even be a good idea to ungroup the party, and because if they're looking for Karlach, if I'm not with Karlach, that may allow us to investigate first. So it looks like we're going to have people inside this house. I'm going to go in on my own. Actually, I'm not going to go in on my own, but I am going to... have Karlach just hang back.
What to do?
Have Karlach hang back.
Just a step.
And we'll take a look in here and see what happens. I don't know if it'll count with Karlach being in our party or not, but if she's split, it might work. Okay. Knock.
At ease, friend.
Anders! Dark Souls. Okay, are these the Paladins? These don't look like Paladins. Oh, actually, Sword of Tyr. Okay. So I think if we rocked up with Karlach, and if they're after her, that'll be an issue. Let's speak with Anders.
Our scouts told us you'd come. The Devil's ally. Come to finish us, have you?
Did he not just say, you're free to rest here if you want? That depends on you. Are you what she says you are?
I'm sure she's invented a fascinating history of our crimes. The truth is far simpler. We are Paladins of Tyr, Lord of Justice. He sent us after an infernal being, straight out of the Nine Hells, hiding in the form of a one-horned tiefling, Karlach. She slaughtered countless refugees fleeing the Absolute. Yesterday, she butchered an entire family. We were lucky to survive our encounter with her.
You're a terrible liar.
First, I was burned within an inch of my life, and now I'm stuck playing pantomime. I can't take it anymore. Karlach is going back to Avernus, and if she won't go quietly, she dies. It looks like I'll have to kill you first, which I quite look forward to. Bye-bye.
Ah, well, fuck. Karlach's not in combat. Shit. Outmatched. Oh god, Lisa almost just got killed. You can always flee a fight, move far away from your enemies to unlock the option.
Don't be shy.
Karlach!
Marching.
Hello, come join combat. Come join. Okay, Karlach's in. Okay. Throw, because a throw is a sorry. Have Lae'zel chill out and heal. If I do this, but then I don't, because it says rage ends early if you don't attack an enemy or take damage each turn. So if I don't activate this, if I activate this now, don't do damage. I think I have to activate this next turn.
I won't give in.
Okay. 44 health is a lot. 32. Okay. Concentration. Hunter's Mark. Got a dead body in here. Refugee. And Cyril. Okay. So I could have even entered this situation differently, but I tried to go without Karlach to see if there would be another way, but that ended up being worse for us, unfortunately. Alright, I'm going to summon an ice cube, and then we can all hide behind the ice cube, yes? Okay. What do I want to do? I think... Damn, dude. Okay, that's fine.
Light on my feet.
That's unfortunate. Use my unarmed strike as a bonus action. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I bought this. I bought a new staff and I forgot to equip it. That's so dumb of me. Oops, my staff! That would have been really good because I would have had unarmed attack rolls and not wielding armor extra saving throws. So I'll equip that on my character next turn, I suppose. I'll just double miss, that's fine. I will just double miss. I love double missing my characters all the time. Okay. Now we've got advantage on this one. We also have the ability to do sneak attack. Deal extra damage to a foe you have advantage against. So we can do that. I think this is slightly different. I think sneak attack... can't like sneak attack with an acid arrow. It has to be like specifically the sneak attack. That's fine. That's totally fine. I'll just miss
this way.
Dude, I am having the worst luck in all of these combat encounters where we're just missing over and over and over again. 50 chance, you say, with a 50%? No. We will just fail every single time. That's a little bit frustrating.
Victory awaits.
Lae'zel, heal thyself. So we're gonna second wind. +4. You had the option to get so much more, and you got the lowest option. Put you away from danger. And a hamstring. Now 50% on this. Do acid. Because that will go into Apocalypse. Okay, we actually got a hit and he's hamstrung, so we got 7. Very nice. So, nice movement speed. Thank you, Lae'zel. Just hide out there, will ya? Divine Smite! I was just killed. Okay. I was straight up just killed. Awesome. Go and try and help my guy.
Ready for another round?
Okay. Help my boy up, will you?
To push my luck again.
leave through the ornate wooden hatch. Let's escape. If I go through the ornate wooden hatch, does everyone come through the ornate wooden hatch with me because we're all in the same party? Or is that
Better
possible?
not be cursed.
Oh, no, it's just me. No, it's just me. Just me. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's pretty funny. Enjoying the battle. We should focus on this guy, but Karlak can only do a bonus action.
I will ascend.
.84 with advantage. Let's go for this. 15 is good. Action surge. Another action. I want to do that again. With a main hand attack. 60, come on. Man, don't miss. Don't miss when I need it. Don't miss when I need it the most. Okay, watch out, Lae'zel, because you can get in trouble. This will provoke an attack of opportunity. Fuck. Ooh, Divine Smiting Astarion. And again. Astarion, okay. Tears Protection, Shield of Faith, Jesus. We still have another 2. Ray of Sickness, I'm poisoned. Okay. Damn, right, I have disadvantage. I'm also poisoned.
Lies before me.
So I don't have a bonus action in order to... I can do Flurry of Blows with disadvantage, high defense. So Shield of Faith has given me a disadvantage. 30% is bad. I'm going to take a potion of speed. Is everything a disadvantage? I can do this, but then this is going to affect... Put an ice cube in the way. Do ice cube. Throw fire. I can swiping at unit pro. That's also 25%. God damn! I have the highest percentage to do fangs. God, why is this? This is so tense. 620 damage. I'm gonna take the chance. I took the chance. I tried.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Huh, you think it's hot here? %. Again with the 50%. Reckless attack with advantage.
Come on, Karlak. Show him who you are.
10. Concentration saving throw. Success. So he's got 5.
Swift and lethal.
Okay. I can help up Astarion. That's my action. Or I can do advantage with True Strike and kill Anders. You gotta be fucking kidding me. True Strike. True Strike. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's fucking crazy, bro. Rally. Get Astarion up. He's got 8 temporary hit points.
I'm ready.
This is fucking crazy, dude. I'm gonna have him get... he might get Divine Smited because it's his turn. It provokes an attack of opportunity if I move. And I can't attack as a bonus action, unfortunately. I can shove. Shove him into another character. I think I just need to get you to drink a potion to have some more hit points. Movement is it's not going to work.
Swift and lethal.
Just a main attack? Oh, dude. That's so much damage, bro. Oh god, now we're all acid. That's so much damage for just that main attack. Holy shit. Okay. No longer poisoned. Yeah, we're taking a long rest after this. Okay, 60. 65%. Surely. Critical. Critical miss. Critical miss. That's not 50%. It feels more like 10%. Bonus action. That's 3 misses in a row in the 60% range, dude. That's nuts. It really is. That's nuts.
I will ascend.
Okay. Karlak, kill this fucking guy, please. Karlak uses main attack. Karlak needs a 14 to hit. They rolled 12. Reckless attack. I still missed even with reckless attack. So even with an advantage. Advantage. Oh no, now I have advantage on this. Come on. God damn. Get out of here. You stupid. You stupid guy. You're dead. That sort of justice with Tyr's protection, I'm taking it. The scale man on the wrong side, we're taking it. Alright, Lysel, get this guy up. Get this silly little guy up. Get him up. Okay. We still have 2 other people here, so let's think about what we're doing. Time for a cup. Astarion, you can heal thyself once again. Now we need to lure them out to us. So we're going out.
What now?
They're moving. So we'll lure them to us.
These boots have seen everything.
Fuck yes.
Yeah. Right.
Close ranks.
I am fury. I am death. Make way.
some extra hit points. End your turn. End your turn. End your turn. End your turn. This is one hell of an encounter, dude. What are you doing up there? I love that the encounter was like, hey, you guys should probably flee. I'm like, urgh. Okay, here we go. We have turn opportunity. So now we can try and do some shit.
This will do nicely.
35 low ground. Fuck.
Into the shadows.
No, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Click the wrong button, dude. Click the wrong button. Relax. Astarion, you can chill. I pressed the wrong button.
Best be on my way.
Okay, you getting smited. Now I've got 2 actions here. 55%. This is terrible. All of these ACs. Patient defense. Attack rolls against you have disadvantage and advantage on dex saving throws. Wow, I actually managed to hit. Someone. It's crazy that I actually managed to hit someone. Expected. Okay, I hit with the second one. At the very least. Okay.
Let's go.
Karlach. Let's get a smack.
Cry about it.
Karlach is saving Apocalypse's life, which is so romantic. So romantic. There we go. Very good. Turn. Okay. Zell.
Taking position.
Forgot about high ground and low ground, which is something I'm definitely going to have to get used to. This person up here is so funny. What are they doing? In my turn. Alright, come on. What'd you get? Oh, wait, where are you? Oh, where are you? Oh. That's interesting. Okay. What I expected. That high ground, low ground. Check that second level. Wow. We could have shot this down or something on them. That would have been fun. I really want to improve my environmental interaction in a game like this, for sure. Quickly. I definitely can't reach them. Path is interrupted, which is the very unfortunate part. I feel like, Stein, you shouldn't even be here. You're gonna get killed. Soaking up everyone's health potions at the moment. I need 4.
Alright, Karlach. It's go time.
Karlach does have a ranged attack. It would just be at a disadvantage, I guess.
In position.
Going after them is a struggle. Low ground. May as well try.
Victory awaits.
here is a lot.
Make way.
Yeah, hole 3. Really sticking with that. Let's see.
Let's move.
Dismissed. Classic.
No choice but to keep going.
I don't have any
need to find
long range, so I guess I'm just gonna do. I don't have any key points left.
My turn.
Harlak can start getting up here.
Surrender.
Harlak carrying this fight, I'll tell you that much, which is so fitting considering these paladins are here for her.
Time to strike.
Dash would obviously work, but this is good. Here we go.
I will not know failure.
Azel, get up here. True strike. Alright, well, we'll wait for your turn next turn for true strike. Everyone's getting up now. Be quick. It's just you. One.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Too high! No! Too high for the old Colops, huh? Not good enough for a gnome, hey? Okay, in that case, prepare to dash. Up here.
Breathe deep and move.
Coat my weapon in poison.
Need to learn the
Reckless attack! Go collect. Frenzied strike. Karlak going crazy. Karlak and I will be a great damage dealing combo power couple once I figure out how to play this game. Sheesh. Alright, there you go. Lae'zel, you have True Strike. Now, every time you've had True Strike, I still get worried. 96%. Thank you. Oh my lord. There we go.
I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Nice. Did it. I poisoned my staff as a just in case, because I had a couple of bottles. Didn't need it, so I just got a poison staff now. Nobody touch it. Now, obviously, could have handled that whole encounter much better, but I did it first try. I didn't back down. I didn't flee. I succeeded in my mission. In the face of overwhelming odds, I won the battle. And that's the important thing to hold on to there, so that's very good. Ooh, do we enable her rage? Tear this place apart. Zariel won't get near you again. We'll make sure of that.
That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
Nice. God, big old inspiration. We're gonna be like max inspiration forever. Okay. Kill the coldest leader seeking Karlak. Inspired Lae'zel. Very good. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, Karlak. Karlak. Okay.
I'm never going back.
Karlak. Unbridled wrath. Okay. Release a decade of pent-up rage and a blaze of infernal fury. Okay. Okay. Doing well. Keep going. She just needs.
Just try it, Zariel! Come on!
You good? Okay, one more. Okay, there you go. How was that?
Looking.
You let off some steam. That ought to do it.
That ought to do it.
Okay. Would you like to talk about it?
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
It's a good thing we coated your fur armor in a protective aura that doesn't burn off. Hot.
Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Engine heats up the whole system enough not to get burned. Hopefully it will hold together long enough to get tuned up. Let's move, huh? I'm running high and in the mood for a fight.
Love it. Okay.
Thanks.
Good show. Okay. Hey, water pump. Bucket of water. There you go. Hey, Karlak. Throw. You want this bucket of water? Filled with murky water? You know what? I don't think that worked.
Yeah?
I don't think that worked. Okay, hang on a sec. We'll talk these because we took out the paladins. We'll do these in a sec, but hold on. What if I threw just the glass bottle of water? Hang on. The target is too close. Wait a sec. Instead of the bucket of water.
You don't want to make an enemy of me, friend.
Well, now she's wet. I cooled you down. You don't want to make an enemy. I'd like to hear how you ended up fighting in the Blood War. We'll ask that at camp. How did you end up with such a contraption in your chest?
The year, 10 air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlak, a knock-knee delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
You mentioned a boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who was it?
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
Sounds like all we need to do to fix your engine is find some Infernal iron.
Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints.
Well, in that case, we'll ask about the Blood War in a little bit, but Karlak is now wet. I've made Karlak wet, but I can't talk to you about it. I thought it would have an interesting interaction if we did that, but apparently not. We'll take a pair and we'll do talk with the dead on the refugees.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Infernal servant. So long I've forgotten. Why?
How did you die?
Zariel's brute destroyed me.
Hey, Karlak. Should we have a chat? Killed a pack of gnolls. How?
The pact. Power.
A pact? Which devil did you deal with?
Fallen. Lady Zariel.
Why would you sign a pact with a devil?
Power. Strength.
That's an obvious answer.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Interesting. Interesting indeed. God, I should go and be a little bit of a loot goblin and see what we can find in all of these places. So I might take a look around. Might do us a bit of good to loot the body of Cyril, which ended up part ways over a crate.
Well, hello.
A scroll of mirror image 3 revivify robes, and another dagger, which is actually perfect for you, Astarion. Double daggers. You might actually be useful now.
Let's get going.
Okay. Yes, indeed. Yes, I shall take a look around. There's going to be probably a lot of very fun looting ahead, and then we'll go and check out this ornate wooden hatch too. Okay, did some looting, picked up some stuff, and Karlak has an exclamation mark.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
We did pick up a soul coin in this building, and we've got a couple already. Oh, that's interesting, because when we had that encounter with that person near the telescope, they were like, you want this bloody soul coin. And we never ended up getting it because we saved them and they were ungrateful. And maybe we should have just said, yes, give it over. Give it here. Interesting. So, feasting on people's souls. So we've got Karlak who wants souls. We've got Gail who wants magical items. Astarion's going to ask me for a blood bag next. Got a coin slot in your heart, or what?
Sort of. Next time we find ourselves toe-to-toe with something we want to squash, drop a coin in. See what happens.
Interesting. Try a coin now. I want to see this in action. Intriguing. Next time we're in battle, we'll make sure you get one.
Fuck yes. Now I just need something to sink my teeth into.
Is there a list of volunteers? Anyway, ornate wooden hatch. Let's go down here.
That smells right.
So he dropped down here before. Stuff for us to loot and sell. I would love, honestly, like if we could have... can I have passive perception to be able to tell if a crate is open? Alright, Dead Toll Collector. Let's have a look. Toll House Ledger and gold. Okay, let's have a look. Now we did pick up some books, so we've got some more books for us to add to the old book sack. Findings from the hinterlands. I wonder if that is related to our Templars, actually. Esteemed reader. This will be a journal. That'll go into the sack. Toll House Ledger. Let's read this. Details of a toll house's takings for the current year, 1492 DR. Most entries are neatly written, listing the travelers and the amount of gold paid, but the text on the most recent page is smudged and rambling. Okay, so they paid some stuff. Fist don't pay tolls, they extort. No goods, no gold. Wounded. Warned us to leave. Courier to request extra guards or relief. Too many to count. Road untenable and preparing to abandon post. So, some stuff. Sell that for some money. That can stay outside, so these coins can power Infernal engines. There you go. So we have 3 soul coins now. Maybe I'll put the soul coin outside, and then see how we go. Sort this stuff later. Let's speak to the guy, shall we? The dead speak.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Toll collector, Martin.
Martin? Why were you in the basement?
Hiding. Frightened.
How did you die?
Goblins. Laughing. Cutting.
Were you alone when you died?
Gods abandoned me and Vance.
You can leave if there are no further questions. Interesting. The vault door with the toll collector's key. Ooh, perception has failed. Is that a trap? Anyone else wish to enter?
What now? Traps.
Trap.
How considerate.
I'm perceptive myself.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Oh, look at that. 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 Have some guidance too. Why not? Wow. Right on it. It's fine. Let's skip those numbers. Get that shit disarmed.
Subtle steps. Be careful. There are traps about.
Success.
What's that?
What's that? Take advantage of this guidance that we still have. Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. This stuff disarmed. Damn, that was a low roll with all of those bonuses to just get 14. Crazy. Okay.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Traveler's chest. Ooh, fire amber. For alchemist's fire. Lovely. We can make that because there's 3 of them. 257 gold. Love that. That's very good for me. Broken padded armor and a broken club.
Might be useful.
Can you find broken armor? Can you get that repaired, or? This is actually armor that can just be wielded with it being broken. That's interesting. Okay. A burrow hole.
Yeah, cursed to put my hands on everything.
I'm way too big.
Ooh, okay. Burrow hole. I can't investigate it further than that. Just that I'm way too big, and I'm the gnome, so we're not getting in a burrow hole. I turn myself into a get a druid, and they can turn themselves into a rat. A rat form.
Trap. Be cautious.
We have even more. Is there a disarm all button? Let's get this shit disarmed. The good news is these traps on the ground. God.
Place is trapped.
Thank you, Karlak. Very interesting that, you know, you can see what they are, but everyone else can fail to perceive it.
Move with purpose.
And that will get you in trouble. We'll go for this one too. Okay. No critical ones, luckily. Okay, so we have the leadership. Something here for us. The leadership of the Zhentarim. An excerpt from the ongoing metatext Rebound by Josefa Elgin, a scholar excommunicated from the Church of Denia for her heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext. Despite their protestation to the contrary, it takes no keen eye to see echoes of Banite philosophy in modern Zhentarim practice, a strict militaristic hierarchy where all power flows from the top. Who occupies that position today is the matter of some speculation, for the Black Network's leadership was thought destroyed along with their headquarters at Zhentil Keep in 1383 DR. In the following decades, however, a new base of power began to consolidate the Fortress of Darkhold far to the south. At its center stands the Paragost, an enigmatic armored figure to whom the Zhentarim's rebirth is almost single-handedly attributed. Whoever their leader, it is clear that this new Zhentarim have not abandoned plans for domination so much as recalculated their approach. Where once their focus was on the subversion and conquest of nations, the network of today is much more concerned with establishing their stranglehold on the market, a power which crosses borders that are closed to more conventional forces. In terms of books as well, considering how many books there are going to be in this game and how many we come across, to try and avoid accidentally rereading duplicate books, I'm probably going to install a mod that I believe I mentioned that was being able to mark books as read if they'd previously been read, which I think is a very nice quality of life mod that is pretty uninvasive. So that's probably what we're going to look into doing. This looks like a fake wall. Can't see anything on the other side. Totally looks like a fake wall, doesn't it? I wonder if this is a situation where there's like perception.
There's a pressure plate in the chair. But I'm missing something.
Yes. I could tell that wall did not look real. I mean, well, it's a real wall, but you know what I mean.
Toast.
Click, click. Oh, hang on. We need two at one time.
Still alive.
Apocalypse and Karlach. King and Queen sitting in the chairs. Yeah, boy. Look at that. Just begging to be explored. Awesome.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Oh, we have to be sat on it the whole time. Alright, hang on.
Eager for battle.
You sit.
Someone there?
You sit.
Tread lightly.
Marble plate, disarm. Fun. Another trapped room. 27. That not a trap too?
Attention.
Your turn. Okay. Just don't walk on those pressure plates. We're getting gold though. Oh wow. There's a bunch of shit in here. Great Axe +1. Karlach, I think, has yeah. Upgrades, people. Upgrades. Nice. Awesome. A lot of stuff in here. Thank God for being able to hold Alt to check, even with dark vision. I guess we can turn these candles on. And everything else we can pick up for selling at the very least. What's nice is you can just click on the item name. That'll get the job done. Ooh, close. Watch that thing. We got Gloves of Heroism. Warding Hands. When you use your Channel Oath spells, you gain Heroism. suede covers the palms of these gloves, ensuring a soft, comforting touch for anyone in need of help. So we've got something that Gail can eat if necessary. Traveler's chest, stuff, and a pleasurable deal. This is an excerpt from the play A Pleasurable Deal, banned in no fewer than 4 cities for its lewd content. Its scandalous nature led to a number of widely distributed and illicit printings. Come here, fair folk, a tale now lost to time. In grief, this man, well sunk to depths sublime, a gift he sought to win this lady's heart. Our Cambion smiled, for now the game did start. Enter Robert, male tiefling, crying. Carlyle, stage right. Flash of smoke. Carlyle, weep not, young man, though free your wife has fled, and comfort found in comrade's arms and bed. She licks her lips and cries his name, oh my, and now you seek to be the apple of her eye? Robert, how does a stranger know such things, I ask? I watch you from the shadows, and I see your shame and grief for nature's malady. You seek to win your lady and her bed, to have your name upon her lips instead. You know my curse, my pain, my grief, my woe. Of you I know, you seek a larger hoe, to plough, fair maid, and sow a seed to grow. But lack do ye a mighty horn and mast, with which to guide a maid to bed and fast. That's funny. I like that. That's a pleasurable deal indeed. Gilded chest, more gold, more stuff, more loot. Very good. Let's pick up that great shield. Let's get that studded shield. Very good. Thank you guys for sitting so nicely. We're gonna get out of here now. Okay.
I've got a long road ahead. On my way.
Out of here, and then we can group the whole team together. Okay, very good. I love that, because I'm like looking around being like, we're gonna have more stuff in here. Ominous wall. I do like the nature of the hidden rooms not being like revealed, but if you look at the map enough,
seems simple enough.
Very satisfying. I'm proud of pushing through and surviving the Paladin encounter to get to this. God, look at all this blood. We definitely looted their bodies of everything already. Very good. I think it's time for a long rest. With our party in mind being beaten half to death after taking out those paladins, we are going to retire. So we're going to start for a long rest. We've got a lot of camp supplies. We're going to end the day. We're going to end the day. There it is. Okay, and now it's nighttime. Let's have a chat with everyone.
Copper for your thoughts?
I can't ask about the Blood War? The dialogue option disappeared when we were even in the building. Anyway, I guess it was because we spoke about other stuff. Love that for me.
Need something?
I don't know. Do you? Apparently not.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Pet. As usual, you must be petted. I return back to my dog. Karlak doesn't even want to talk about the bloody situation that happened there. Or what they have to talk about.
Moment to talk.
Isn't it glorious? Karlak's fury is a wonder to behold.
Lae'zel's a fan. Oh, and that's it.
Karlak's all fire and fury. I pray to the Triad it doesn't consume her.
We'll get some water and we'll just cool her down, and also soul coins.
What's on your mind?
What's on yours? Okay. Given the nature of combat and how we've kind of been getting our butts kicked in certain ways, I think I'm going to enjoy Way of the Open Hand instead of Avatar The Last Airbender, as much as I was like, let's make ice cubes. I don't think that I'm really going to do that. You know, something I could have done, right, with key points in that combat was because Apocalypse was too short to climb up to that space, I could have made the ice cube to obviously shorten that gap. It's just very situational. I think I'm going to speak to our Withers friend, pay the gold, and I think I'm going to do Wave the Open Hand instead and get more opportunities for my attacking.
Karlach's temper is a sight to behold. She'll need to be careful. That rage will burn her right out.
Okay. Yeah, we're only talking about Karlach's rage, and that's really about it with the gang. Speak with Withers. Maybe we'll have a story or cutscenes take place when we actually do the rest.
Fate spins along as it should.
Because I think that's what happened with the whole Will.
Dost thou require a new ally?
Will and Karlach thing.
Perhaps a resurrection instead.
No, nobody died actually, which was great. We should talk about hirelings in the morning.
As thou desire.
Okay, I wish to change. So let's have a look and see what happens here, because I haven't done this before, so I might have to do some reading. Oh, this is cool. It takes me... I can even change... I can go into anything. Shall we switch? Shall we switch from a monk to a bard? And get bardic inspiration? Inspire an ally to add a 1d6 bonus to their next attack, ability, or saving. That'd be pretty funny. We'll just go on like a journey with our characters, right? Where he starts out a monk and then he goes, you know what? I wish to take up an instrument. 17 charisma. Alright, I'm going to obviously stay with my monk. We're actually able to change our proficiencies here as well. So we can change our skills in the list. If we're proficient, we can add a bonus, making you more likely to succeed. And I'm happy with what we're doing. In terms of acrobatics and athletics, helps you shove and resist being shoved, and helps you resist being shoved. So if I can put a bonus there and take it away from there, so they're both +3 instead of +5 and +1. And then I want to keep the insight check as well. It's very tempting to give myself some more on history. A -1 on history, especially as a lore person, is you want to know things and understand things that are happening. But unfortunately, I can't be perfect at everything. This one, in terms of my stuff. That's what we have other characters for. They can also pass certain checks. Let's have +4 insight. And then I think in terms of being a monk, I'm going to have athletics and acrobatics both be +3. So I'll change that a little bit. And then Dex is obviously a +2 bonus and +1 up there. So I'll keep that the same. But what I was wondering about is, are we going to be able to change... I guess it just takes us back to level 1, but with all of the XP, and then we can level up again and change our subclass. I was wondering if we were going to be able to do it from this menu. But I guess I'll confirm. There we go. Now, yeah, I can level up now, so we can go through the whole level up thing, and I can choose my subclass again. So we'll gain all of this, and we'll accept. And we go to level 3. Okay, cool. I got stressed there because I just saw that it said chosen, Way of the 4 Elements. Alright, so I'm going to choose Way of the Open Hand. Unarmed combat. So we will gain a variation of Flurry of Blows. So we can possibly knock targets prone, we can stagger the target, making unable to do reactions, and pushing targets further away as well. As much as doing our Way of Shadow could be very fun, especially for like a cheeky little gnome. I think I'm going to be like, yeah, for attacking. So we're going to be Way of the Open Hand for this one. Changing our specialization. So I'll put my strikes up there. So Sounds good to me. Awesome. Nobody had anything to say, so we're just going to go to bed. Everyone's going to rest, and we'll use one of our camp supplies that we picked up and do a full rest. Why is that 200 out of 40? Oh, are we doing all of them? Jesus, for a second I was like, wait a minute, that does not look right. Why would it not automatically use only one? It uses the whole stack. I'm like, hang on a second. Jesus.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Hey!
Shit.
Bro. Come on.
No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
What a shock. Ew. Melee attack. Pick up a stake and lunge at the monster. Oh my god. I can actually attack him. Oh, that's really funny. Just that whole arrangement where we have Gail being like, I need magic. I need magic. And then we have Karlach. Hey, soul coins. Give him to that. I'll have a soul coin. That'll be fun. Makes you wonder. What does Lae'zel need? What does Shadowheart need? What does Will need? Will's probably going to need something for that condition of his. I don't think I'm going to attack you. Because I feel like if I pick up a stake, he's going to die. Because I know what a stake does to a vampire. How long since you killed someone? Days? Hours?
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. It's not enough. Not if I have to fight. It feels so weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Like 3 addicts in my party at the moment. Just a little blood, please. Will help me fight better. You better lay your hands off my dog, by the way. I can bring you animals. Ooh, so Illithid, story, and wisdom. Let's push into his mind, searching for the truth. I was like, I refuse to say anything. I'm not jinxing myself. I've been in this predicament before. I'm just going to shut the fuck up.
What's this? What's happening?
A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated. His mind opens up, revealing cracked and quivering memories. At their heart, you see dark eyes commanding you to feed. You open your mouth and bite down, not into a tender neck, but into the twisting body of a rat, the only thing your master lets you eat.
That's sad. Why didn't you tell me that you were a vampire?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
You tried to bite me. How can I trust you?
Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong. Please, only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine. And everything can go back to normal.
Won't I go vampire mode if this happens? Do we really want to become a vampire gnome? And then I have to feed on blood too. The fluorescence at camp at night, Astarion. I can't deal with 2 lots of fluorescence. You can put me on your back and say, hold on tight, spider monkey, though. I'm not... No! Let's figure out an alternative here. I'm not gonna let you bite me. In D&D rules, if you get bitten by a vampire, do you become one? I'll tell you a story. One of the first things that ever happened to me when I played Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion was brand new to the game, loving it, just walking around, talking to people, having a good time. And I'm like, I need to go to sleep. Slept in a random person's bed. Woke up in the morning, you've been bitten by a vampire. And I'm like, what? I spent most of that game cowering from the sun. No.
No, of course. Silly of me to even ask. I'll go and find something on 4 legs to eat, I suppose. See you in the morning.
Buddy. Oh, leave and never return. Oh my god. Buddy. It's not a good way to start a conversation when, teeth in the face when I was asleep. And he was going to feed on me without asking. It's much better to have a conversation about it. At least Gail tried to have a conversation about his cursed darkness within him. Let him go.
You watch him stalk away, slumped, sulking, and ready to kill.
Except he's in my party, so he's come back to bed. He's come back to bed. Good morning, everyone. How are we? Yeah, let's have a talk. How did you go last night?
Morning. I hope last night's little unpleasantness hasn't left a bad taste in your... Well, I hope there are no bad feelings.
No, but I have questions. Why are you standing in the sun?
Oh, I have no idea. By rights, I should be cinders in this light, but someone or something is keeping me alive. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
Interesting. It would be such a nice gameplay element where he's actually not allowed to do any of the things that we can in terms of him being a vampire. Like, he's like, oh, stay outside, I can't come in. And like little things like that. But like he just takes 1 damage every 5 minutes in the sun. He's so painful. What's causing this? The Mind Flayer's parasite?
That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire among us? So be it. But should I wake with so much as a drop of blood on my neck, I will end him.
Yeah. And I'm way too hot to touch.
I trust him. He won't hurt us.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty to work together as a team.
We all have our shit to bear. As long as you remember your manners, Astarion, you're welcome at my fire.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
if Will and Gail are going to disapprove, they can at least have the gonads to show up to the conversation. They just watch from afar, being like, didn't like that.
Well met.
You're not even going to comment on the revelation.
How can I help?
There we go. Why doesn't Will say anything about it? What do you make of having a vampire in our camp?
We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
Good talk. Okay. Let's talk to everyone else.
Speak.
Hopefully I'm satisfying the people that are, like, on their chairs, like, gripping the seat, begging for me to talk to my companions. Only for the revelation of a lot of them don't have new things to say. But I'm trying. Tell me about your history.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
How does one become a vampire exactly?
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free. And a true vampire.
In theory?
People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.
So, Astarion was bitten, and then he's a vampire spawn. But if he was to bite the vampire that bit him, he would be free. So he's not free, and the Mind Flayer parasite has like changed that a little bit, I guess. So what was going to happen then? Astarion was going to bite me for a little blood. I was going to turn into his vampire spawn, and then was he going to let me bite him back? And then what? We just mutually feed on each other? Is that your way of flirting? You just bite each other every now and then?
Hey, soldier.
Hey, soldier. Good talk. Shadowheart, good morning.
Something the matter?
Can I probe you again? Not in that way. I want to talk about all that's happened to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Let me try again. How am I holding up in your estimations now?
I must admit, you've been a surprise. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid.
Gotcha.
How can I do anything but sing your praises?
Something that's very interesting with Shadowheart that's different to the other companions is the ability to press the same dialogue choices, whereas with the others it's just like, join me or leave. And then pressing this at this point still feels too early.
This again. You're persistent, I'll give you that.
We don't have any advantages, so it really is just going to be like a matter of, hey, we can't afford to keep secrets from another. What are you hiding? And it's a difficulty class of 15. And we're not rolling good on it. I'm going to burn an inspiration because we're pretty constantly at max, so I'm going to at least try again and hope for the best. Nice. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh. I'm going again. Third time's a charm. I'm going again. Even worse. Gotcha. Okay. let's get those inspirations out of there, because I'm just going to end up picking more up again, because I keep maxing it out.
Like I told you before, you'll know if I have anything to tell you.
Gotcha. Jesus. That's where all my inspiration of this in this whole game is going to go. That's the new "why are you still here?" is I still think you're keeping something. That's going to be how that works. I'm going to go get some money, and we'll sell some stuff, which also seems like a very good idea. We will leave camp.
Feed if you must, Astarion. But give me so much as a hungry look, and I'll drive a stake through your heart.
I do so very like spicy food.
That'd be Karlak. More Karlak would be spicy for you. That's funny. Okay. I wonder if we'll find another one of the purple fast travel stations, because we only have these three that are so close to each other. We haven't found another. Was the fast travel portal... were these created by Gail, and that's why they're so close? He was like bouncing around and then he got stuck in one? Is that what happened there? Potentially? Curious. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll return to the Emerald Grove. And in regards to the survivors of the caravan, we'll leave that for now, because I think we're going to head off into the direction of Infernal Iron for Karlak to help this engine, considering that, given dialogue, it seems like it could be a time-sensitive nature there for her infernal heart. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to sell some goods and services, so nothing too exciting, and then we're going to be bringing this episode of Baldur's Gate 3 to a close. So as we head in here and I do some shopping, I will talk about what we do in the next episode. So in the next episode, we're going to be, like I said, Infernal Iron over in this direction, which will also push us in the direction of the Goblin Camp. And we can try and find Halsin to deal with the issues in the Emerald Grove. So this episode felt good in the sense of trying to talk to all of the NPCs in this area, focusing on both a main location while also doing something for our companions and having a long rest. So like I said, we'll probably try and get into the habit of having a long rest every 2 episodes, and then that way we can have story development with our characters, because it seems like in the night we will have opportunities to learn more about our characters as well. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Baldur's Gate 3, and I will see you next time.